Hi, Yes Network friends. I'm Korissa.
And I'm Shane.
And this week we're building parachutes. We're so excited.
It's so cool.
Go get your kits and start building with us.
All right. We're rolling.
All right, Yes Network friends. Today we are building a parachute. I am so excited for what is about to happen. So let's go ahead and get started. So as you'll see here, I have my materials. I have a coffee filter. I'm going to go ahead and flatten that out just to start with, just so we have a nice flat workspace with that. So flatten that out. I have a marker. I have a scissors. I have a piece of paper to put underneath my workspace here so that nothing gets too dirty. And then I have 3 pipe cleaners. Now, these things should have been, well, a coffee filter and your 3 pipe cleaners will be in your STEM kit, and you're going to have to grab your art kit to grab your scissors and a marker. So go ahead and make sure that your space is ready to go. And then once you're ready, we'll get started. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to make 4 lines on our coffee filter here to make sure we know where to cut, because we're going to make little tiny slits in our coffee filter to put our pipe cleaners in. So I'm just going to do 1 up here, 1 right here, 1 right here, and 1 right here. So it kind of makes, if you look at it, like a square. Do you see that? If I were to connect the dots, it would make a square. I need 4 just short little lines, because then, once I'm done with that, I'll take my scissors, and now I know exactly where to cut. But there's a little bit of a method to it. So you have to fold like this. See how I fold the coffee filter? And then I just do a nice little snip. And then when I open it, it's a line. Do you see that? All right, we're just going to keep doing that with all the lines. So again, fold, snip, fold, snip, and fold, snip. If you need an adult or an older sibling to help you with that, that's no problem at all. Super quick. All right, now we're ready to move forward. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my whatever color I have 2 of. So here I have 2 blue pipe cleaners. So I'm just going to grab 1 of these, and I'm going to flip it over so that if it were to want to fold back, it folds up. Do you see that, how my sides are folding up towards the ceiling? That's how I want it. So I'm going to kind of bend it a little bit, not too much. The cool things about these pipe cleaners is they're super flexible. So I'm going to bend it a little bit. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push it through a hole, and I'm going to bend it just like this. And it kind of eats up part of the coffee filter. Do you see that? If this was like a Pac-Man mouth, it eats it. That's what I want. So it's nice and snug in there. And then I'm going in the one straight across from it. So again, it goes inside, just like this. And then it bend, and it eats it, just like that. All right, now I have 1. Looks like a little basket. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my other blue pipe cleaner, and I'm going to fold it first. So find the middle, put your finger right in the middle, just like this, and then I'm going to bend it in half. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but just about half. So bend it, just like that, and then I'm just going to kind of sneak one part down below my string and the other on top till it's nice and snug. You see that? I kind of just can pull on it like that. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take 1. I'm just going to bring it right over the top. And now it's kind of snug on there, nice and tight. All right, now that we have it crisscrossed like that, I'm going to do the same thing I did with my other ones. Put it through this hole and bend it. And my coffee filter is nice and snug in there. Same thing with my other side. Inside of the hole and bend. All right, and then I can kind of straighten out any pipe cleaner I need to. Okay, now my parachute is ready. It just needs someone to fly on it. So Isn't it cool that we can go to YouTube and learn so much? You can also go and ask people if you don't have access to internet, and you can learn so much from them. So lots of different ways to do research. But this time, we got a video and we learned how to make our human. And if you didn't want to make a human, maybe you wanted to make an animal or a toy that you really like, wow, that would be awesome. But here, we have a human. We're going to put our human on our parachute. All right, so my parachute is here. Now I'm going to pick up my human, and I am going to bend the arms just like that. So it almost looks like my human is flexing. Look at that. All right, then I'm going to have to bend it a little bit too, but we can figure that out once we get it on the parachute. So now I'm going to bring it here, and you can position it however you want on your parachute. I'm just going to make it look like they have an X on their chest. Just like that, that's how I'm gonna do it, but you can position it anywhere and it'll work just fine. And then you kind of just twist the arms around just to make sure they're really snug in there. We don't want our parachute human to fall out. There we go. Now, nice and snug in there, ready to fly. All right, now go and find a nice high place. So this could be maybe out your window or down a flight of stairs, or maybe you just go outside and throw it up in the air. But go test out your parachute. And you know, if it doesn't work right the first time, what can you change? Maybe you can do something differently with the parachute strings. Maybe you can change what you put on your parachute. Instead of a pipe cleaner human, maybe you find something else you want to fly. Go ahead and test out your parachute. I'm so excited to see what you come up with. If you keep listening and keep following along, you'll see an art project by Shane that will make your parachute look awesome. Please share whatever you build with us. We're so excited to see what you make. All right, see you next time. Bye.
I'm Shane. I'm going to show you how to make your parachute really nice looking. So first, what you need, you can take apart your parachute and flatten it out. Then it's important you put a piece of paper or something underneath it, because something's going to happen when you start drawing on it with some markers. So let's see, I will draw a face. It has little curly hair. Maybe it's a baby. Happy baby. And maybe a bow. You can draw anything you want. You can make anything. It's your parachute. Now, here's where it gets special. I'm gonna take some water. So if you have a bowl, you can dip your hand in the water and just get water on your fingertips and flick it. And look what's happening. It's blending. If you're really careful, you could get a little more. It's blending more. So if you put lots of drawing, you get lots of blending. And this is how you get your parachute very colorful. And I want to show you an example that I'm really happy with. Look how cool this is. This is a rainbow. This one's all dry. So then you can fold it and make your parachute again. Awesome. I hope you have fun.
Oh.